Hello, everyone. It's Mike Filsame. I'm here today with Matt Seralta and John Cornetta. We have a really good training for you. I'm just trying to get John Cornetta in, so just stand by. Matt, if you can just talk just a little bit while I'm checking with John on Skype. He's having a little trouble getting in.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight? It's good to see you guys. I see a lot of names that I saw yesterday that were here. And so, of course, I'm very thankful that you guys are here again today. Who do I see? I see, ooh la la, la. Francis. Oh, I see my good friend Sam is here today. Sandra, Sean, Steven, welcome guys. Get ready for some really, really good stuff tonight. This is incredible training. Um, we're just gonna have a good time. There's a lot of good stuff to learn, and it's gonna be great.
All right, John is telling me his link says 8 p.m. Just bear with me just a second.
Johnny's
Let's
here.
try.
Johnny's here, Mike.
I'm here.
John?
I'm here.
Oh, all right. All
Oh,
right. So he's here. All right. Good, good. All right, everybody.
that
Let me
was
share my
that was
screen.
torturous. Oh, we're live?
Yeah, we're live. We're recording. All right. Everybody's on. Thanks, Matt. So let's see how I can share my screen. It's not letting me show. Matt, I think you logged in as admin, so I don't have any controls here. So
I
if you can
get you. I'm gonna make
make
you
me the
presenter.
presenter. All right, Matt, I know you're not feeling well. Would you be able to stay on? Because I think if you bounce out, I'll have no control.
Yeah, man, no worries. I'm just gonna make you presenter right now. There
You
we
can make
go.
him. You can make him the
Make me an
organizer.
admin. Yeah, make me
Make
an
him.
admin
Make
or
him the
owner.
organizer. Make him the organizer. I think.
Okay, everybody. You should be seeing my screen right now. Paul, thank you very much for for the Q&A doc that we're going to be getting. So, okay, everyone, if you can do me a favor, type inside of the chat. And let me go to my little questions here. I guess that's where it's going to be. Type in the chat and let me know that you can hear my voice loud and clear and that you can hear John and that you are excited about tonight's training. Tonight's training we think is going to be the best training we've ever given you. The best training we've ever given, hands down. We're going back old school and we're going abstract and conceptual rather than spending a half hour showing you how to set up a fan page. You're going to learn more today than you can in 8 trainings when we're sharing our screens by simply doing PowerPoint. All right, so everybody says excited. Yes, loud and clear, loud and clear. Yes, 5 times 5. Okay, so let's do just a little bit of housekeeping just to let you guys know about GrooveCon. Remember, your link is groovecon.com/customers so that you don't have to pay the $999 price or whatever's at the front end. I think we've got a coupon there. So you guys get in, ladies and gentlemen, for just $97. It's refundable. There's 2 tickets. Now, just to let you know, we are currently at 325 tickets sold. I mean, people coming to the event. We're closing the doors at 400. That's all we can fit in the room. So that means we have 75 people left that can make it to GrooveCon. However, understand it includes 2 tickets. So 75 divided by 2 means there are 37 tickets left available. I'm going to be mailing a final couple of mailings in the next couple of days. If you don't go to groovecon.com/customers, probably by the time we get into next week, you will come to the page and see sold out and say, hey, is there any way I can get in? And we're going to say no, unfortunately, and we will put you on a backup list and we'll give you a chance and we'll notify you in the help desk if anyone cancels. So please, by all means, check it out. Look at what we've got for you. Adrian and Anthony Morrison, these guys are just gangbusters. Both of them individually are doing $50 million a year. Mike Murphy, he works he has his own media buying company. Laura Betterly, she's just an expert on Facebook. We've got Judd's going to be talking about merchant processing. You want to learn funnels and automation. You've got Todd Brown. Matt, you're actually at Gabriel Beltran right now. This guy is just absolutely crushing it with like as seen on TV type products. We've got 3 of legends in the industry to, in terms of personal development, mindset. We think a lot of those things are important. Ricky is going to be talking to you about basically showing you his business and possibly showing you what he's doing with CBD. He told me to keep that as a surprise. He's not sure, so I changed it off the site. Alan Belcher, very, very good friend of ours. He's an ex-UFC fighter, ex-5th ranked middleweight, retired in 2011. And he sets up, he's an ad agency for e-commerce marketers. You got Matt Ford, he's going to talk about retargeting. Of course, the legendary Travis Stevenson from Chatmatic is going to show you how to automate your business and do follow-up and retargeting and follow messenger marketing with Chatmatic using Facebook. So these events here, event dates, just real quick, it's coming up exactly 3 weeks from today, 9 a.m. today, in 3 weeks. It's in Orlando, May 3rd, 4th, and 5th. We have a room block, and here's the bad news, because we posted this all over the Facebook group, everything that we could to let you guys know. You saw this after you purchased on the thank you page. This right here, this hotel, they have just notified us that when we put all the speakers in, we put our staff and everything like that, they have 2 more rooms left to check in on Thursday. So if you let anybody beat you at this point checking into the hotel, you won't be able to check in Thursday night. You can only check in Friday afternoon. So you're going to have to stay at a hotel a quarter mile away, take an Uber, bring your bags. So please get all of this stuff down. And if you registered already and didn't book your hotel, just go to the page and click on this and register. That's really important. We've got a lot of stuff that we're going to be sneak peeking that you'll only see at the event. You definitely want to come and check that out. So we're going to jump now into the training. There was another important thing I wanted to share with you guys. Just not remembering. It was a pretty cool house cleaning thing, but I'm just not remembering. Matt, was there anything you wanted to touch base on before we got started, before we jump right into this training?
Just wanted to say I'm looking forward to see all of you guys in a couple months, or I guess in 3 weeks, I should say.
Yeah, exactly. 3 weeks in Orlando. You guys get you get a ticket, plus you get to bring your spouse, your business partner, or somebody on your team. You get an extra ticket to come. We've got you a room block rate. Right now, the days are only $145. That is expiring, Matt, today, the 12th. Is that what they said? Yep. So the room block discount expires today. You will be able to book tomorrow, but the $145 rate is going away. We're doing our best to get that extended, but it could go up, she said, to $175 or even $225. Because remember, here's what's going on. We got our room block, but we filled it. We've fulfilled our contract. But this is a Disney resort hotel, so these are people that are looking to stay at Disney. So we're not just staying at some Marriott in the middle of nowhere. This is on the Disney premises. And you have a lot of people that are coming with their family that are taking these hotel rooms. So we're going to get started right now on our training. And here's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be showing you a training today that's going to show you, it's a 2-part, possibly a 3-part training on everything that you will need to conceptually understand what it takes to run a 6-figure business or more online. We're going to cover everything. You guys are going to absolutely love this training. Myself, Matt, and John worked very hard on this training over the last few days, and we're going to be giving you the slides in probably, we'll put it into the Facebook group probably tomorrow. I'm going to try to get them by the end of the night. And you'll actually have these slides that you can go back to, and you're going to just see once we go through this, why this is going to help you. So what we're not doing is going through training and showing you how to operate a gear or anything like that. First, we want to let you understand the business. Once you do that, this is all going to fall into place. So, John, are you ready? Because you're going to be helping me along with this as well, right? John, you're on mute.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I hit it on the microphone. Yeah, I'm ready to drive this train.
Okay, so here we go. First slide. We're going to talk about what is e-commerce. So basically, folks, e-commerce is there's 2 types of what we call selling online. You can split it right down the middle. One thing would be what you would call digital marketing. Digital marketing is where you're an expert or a guru, and you're doing either coaching or consulting or teaching people how to save money or how to make money, how to get their brain right, or how to get their body right. It's usually something like that. It's how to lose weight, how to get healthy, how to start a business, and it's videos teaching the kind of the stuff that this presentation is what you would consider digital marketing. It's education of some sort, okay? And it can be very lucrative, but the problems with doing digital marketing, let's face it, is you can't get started today. You just can't. right? Because you have to create a product. And in order to create a product, you have to get membership software, and you have to learn how to screencast videos, get a good microphone, learn how to do a PowerPoint presentation like we're doing today. Then you have to learn uh, how short and long a training should be and how to edit those videos and load them up to your membership site area. And that's just creating the product. That could take 30 or 60, 90 days. Okay, from there, you have to create your website. And in order to do that, you don't just put a website up. As you know, you've got to create a funnel, usually use something like ClickFunnels, and then you've got to learn how to get on video. And that's before we even talk about what it takes to get a marketing message right. You've got to get a camera, you've got to get a backdrop, you've got to get a microphone, you've got to get somebody to handle the camera for you, and then you've got to learn how to speak on camera. And if you don't, you've got to learn how to write a very, very good script and put it into a teleprompter and read off a teleprompter and have somebody there to time it with you. These are the things that people do, and there's a learning curve. So that's the point. You can't get started tomorrow. Now you put all that stuff out and you put it out there. Now you can go market. And there are some intangibles, right? There are certain things that you could learn in that entire process, but at the end of the day, to learn how to get on a webinar or get in front of a video or create a page, you do have to learn some type of not only a copywriting, but the copywriting is if you just write the sales copy. If you want to do a webinar or you want to get on video, you have to learn salesmanship, right? And how many times have we seen the video where people are just like, thank you for coming to my website. Take a look around, and they just don't have the salesmanship. It can be learned, but again, add that to the learning curve. Now, e-commerce is different. E-commerce takes the guru out of the business, and this is what we're going to teach you today. And this is fact, okay? And it cannot be disputed. If we show you where we get our products, and then we show you exactly how we list our products on Groovekart, and you were to do the same, and then we will show you exactly who we target, and you're literally doing it right next to your computer, and you target the same people. You set your ad budget to the same, and you send them to the same Groovekart page, and we both hit submit. We will have identical results over time. One day I might make 2 sales, one day you might make one day you might make 3, and I'll make 0. But over 30 days, we're basically, what we've done is we've cloned the product, and what we've taken out is the intangible of, well, I'm not good at sales and good at video and everything like that. And that's the beautiful thing about Groovekart, is all you have to do is follow the templates that we're going to show you today, and you can just plug in that process and go. There's nothing that says, well, I'm not good on camera, or I don't like doing voiceovers. All that's taken out. What types of products can you sell? We'll get to that, right? So there are 2 types of buyers: research buyers and impulse buyers. So John, do you want to talk about the difference between these two?
Sure. So a research buyer is someone that is looking to buy a new smart TV for their kid's bedroom. And for the next 3 weeks, himself and his wife, they're going to check it out. They may even go to a physical store. They're going to certainly look online. They're going to comparison shop for that product. And they might even do some Google searches and things like that. And that's what a research buyer is, right? This is a planned purchase. This does not just kind of smack them in the face. An impulse buyer is someone that you see something and it just triggers, oh, wow, this is really me. I love this. Or they could be in the process of being the research buyer and become an impulse buyer. While looking at the TV online, they could see the newest gadget for TVs and think, well, I want that right now. It's an impulse. So those are the 2 types of buyers that we've identified.
Okay, great. Thanks, John. So what John's saying here is I've got some examples for you. Is what happens is if you're listing on Amazon, what's known as fulfillment by Amazon, what you're dealing with is not only Amazon, but if people are looking for a product, good luck that they're going to find you. There's over 500 million products. There's 500 million products that are at Amazon. You're competing with ads across the top. This is an advertisement. Then you're competing with sponsored. Then you're competing with Amazon Basics, Amazon Choice. Amazon is getting all of this intelligence into their platform, and they constantly knock off different people in things like batteries and HDMI cables, all these things. They can source the products, they can get them cheaper. And you also have to deal with reviews, right? When people are searching, type a 1 in the chat if you've ever just said, yeah, I'm going to go get a flat screen TV. And then all of a sudden you're seeing, is this the latest model? Well, what's the difference between, why is the 75-inch more expensive than the 80-inch? What am I missing? Normally you go up and you find out, oh, I see, this one doesn't have that. And you start getting very, very frustrated. You guys are putting 1, right? So the research buyer is known as intent-based marketing. They come, they do research. They're comparing different brands, different models. Many times they don't buy because they're getting confused. They start asking friends, which TV are you using? They're looking at different reviews, and this is not the type of marketing that we're doing. What we're doing is known as impulse marketing. So when we go back here and we see, oops, right there, the impulse buyer, as John said here, intent-based, they're doing more research into reviews, pricing, ratings, and the look of your page. It's very, very competitive, as we just said. Some more things about the intent-based research buyers. You compete on price, you compete on ratings. You've got all the algorithms to deal with Amazon. You're competing with people with ads. People will knock you off if you see that on Shark Tank every day. People are coming out with a product, they have a patent, they're getting knocked off. You're competing with bad people. This is going on in Vietnam and China. They find your listings, they find a good product. You know how they know you're doing well? There are so many research tools out there that are telling you what's trending, and you just find somebody with 1,400 reviews, the stuff that you need to have success on Amazon. And there are companies in Vietnam and in China that you could hire that will buy your competitors' products and then go in and say very unsafe for children, and you get delisted from Amazon. I've got videos that I will show you this with Amazon people saying that they're dealing with it. I'm talking CNBC and New York Times videos. They also hire companies to buy their own products and then ship it back to them. In the United States, they're buying them, and then they give them good reviews. And these are machines that you're dealing with. You're competing with people that not only do they create one brand with Amazon fulfillment, they create 10 brands, so that when you look at the listing, one of them is you and the other 9 are them. And like I said, you're competing with Amazon, and God forbid you do have a product and one of these competitors goes to take you out, and you're doing 15, 20,000 a month, and all of a sudden you lose your business overnight, because you're not in control of your business. So impulse buyers, these are e-commerce solution stores like obviously Shopify and of course Groovekart to help you sell to impulse buyers, people that did not wake up this morning and say, I want to go buy sneakers, or I want to go buy a hat, or I want to go buy something that has to do with dachshunds or poodles or pit bulls or Rottweilers or anything like that, things that people are madly passionate about. These people, when they see something on Instagram or they see something on Facebook, they say, oh my goodness, that is exactly for me. And John's going to talk about that a little bit later. They're not doing research. They usually buy on the spot. And if they don't buy on the spot, you can remarket to them. Okay, so let's now talk about the 2 different models that we have in Groovekart. There's something called print on demand, and the other one is called drop shipping. So let's start with the first one. Print on demand are things like apparel. Okay, those are T-shirts, V-necks, sweatshirts, and hoodies, and different things like that. Then the other hot selling items, of course, are mugs and hats. Then you have what's known as full wraps. That's layer wrap. That's not just putting a label, an image on the front of a shirt or the front and the back of the shirt with words. This is literally putting a full wrap pattern around a sneaker or a backpack or leggings or a t-shirt or a hat or sneakers or socks or flip-flops. This is nearly impossible technology, and we brought that to you with Layer Wrap with Groovekart, and it's built right in for free. The next is something like custom jewelry. Engraving on jewelry. When you can have jewelry and you can have it engraved, these things just sell absolutely like crazy. And on top of that, there are things like wood carvings and like military dog tags for family members or kids or dogs. And John's going to talk a little bit about how cool that is. And of course, is supplements. That reason why we say print on demand is you can set up with ship offers, set up your own white label, and they will literally print the label, wrap it to the bottle, and send it off one bottle at a time for you. Okay. The next one is drop shipping. Drop shipping is a little bit different than print on demand. All right. So print on demand, remember, what's the difference between these two? Print on demand means it's customized right at the point of it's a t-shirt that it's not in inventory. It gets laser printed onto the t-shirt and then sent. So drop shipping are typically products that already exist in inventory and will be sent out in the exact state to the customer without anything needed to be put on the product. So what are things like that? Anything that you would see as seen on TV, the Gut Buster, or any workout items, anything like electronics, like drones, or John, go ahead.
Kitchen gadgets.
Yeah, kitchen gadgets, iPhone skins, things like that. Where we have fashion. Okay, John, you told me yesterday you have a friend that's crushing it doing fashion, and it didn't even come to mind. I'm so used to thinking apparel. Fashion is literally just beautiful dresses and gowns and sport jackets, leather jackets, ski jackets. That is considered e-commerce, but nothing has to be done to it. So that would be a branded clothing line that doesn't have to have an image put on it. Of course, pet supplies, toys is a huge market, and that is drop shipping. Okay. And let me just take a look. So far, no questions. You guys are loving that. And I see Claudia says, "Oh my God, I used to sell on Amazon and have had numerous friends." Let me see. I have to click on it to see more. And I had friends on Amazon who have lost their T-shirts, this type of stuff, but didn't know about all those other companies. Yeah, great. All right, thank you. And okay, so let's move on and let's talk about where do you get these products. All right, so we have three different intersecting circles because some of them are slightly similar. Okay, with Groovekart, the integrations that we're bringing you are T-scape, and that's the print-on-demand T-shirts. The Shine On, that is the stuff, like I said, with jewelry and dog tags and different things like that. Ship Offers is where you can sell your supplements. Sorry, I have Shine On there twice. And of course, we're integrated with our own Layer app where you can wrap a full sneaker and backpack. And we're going to show you all these images in just a minute. Okay, over here, you have AliExpress. Some pros and cons. What are the pros? 500 million products. You can do the drop shipping right through our Ali Connect app, the GK Ali Connect. Another pro here is there are ships from USA options. You just toggle that on a drop down, and those products will be shipped in usually 2 to 3 days right out of warehouses in the United States. Some of the bad things are these products are not always vetted. You might have an item in your store and then it disappears overnight, and Groovekart automatically checks for that and delists the item for you. Okay, and it also, if you don't check ship from the US and you want the cheaper price, it ships from China, which is not a problem. We teach you how to get around that. We actually recommend that you still use that option. The price goes up, goes down, but the shipping now goes to about 21 to 25 days. All right, but all you have to do is communicate that to the buyer. Or even better, you can have variants set up where you have the USA option, get in 3 days for $8 more, or get international shipping, save money, right? Brought in from internationally. Okay.
Exactly, you were going to say that.
Okay, cool. All right. Now, the next one is deluxe third-party solutions. Okay, those are things like we have integrated. Oh, I remember the thing I wanted to tell you guys. So we've worked out a deal with Slingly to get you every Groovekart member a free Slingly account for 90 days. Okay, a free Slingly account for 90 days. Slingly is a $997 product. We also are working with them to eliminate any affiliate commission for us. That's not in place, but if that does go in place after 90 days, it'll just be $297 a year. All right, and Slingly we can talk about later, but basically when you get deluxe third-party solutions like Slingly and Dropified, what happens is you've got deluxe ready to go listings. They've got all the descriptions written out for you. They have all the variants done. They create product lines. So if you've got one product in a small black, you can get it in small, medium, large, extra large, double extra large, and black, white, red, and every color. And then you can get it in the hoodie, the sweatshirt, the V-neck, the T-shirt, the hat, the mug, and everything. They create the entire line. They write all the products descriptions for you. And with one click, it builds every single one of those products into your store. So I'm not going to do the math, but I think if you figure out extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, double extra large, 5 different colors, and then say V-neck, T-shirt, hoodie, sweatshirt, mug, and hat, and hats, all that different stuff. And you were to try to figure out how to do that stuff one by one, you can do it. You've got to add it, make the variants. With Slingly, you go in, you find your product, one click, and it just automatically uploads to your store. And like I said, we're going to be getting you guys access to that. So if you're excited about that and you think that's cool that you get 90 days to play with it, and trust me when I tell you to 90 days and then $297 a year, what this will do to save you time is going to be one of the best things that you guys can deal with. We're also doing integration with Dropify. So how can I explain what Dropify is? It's very simple. It's like AliExpress, okay? But you go in and you get what are known as deluxe sourced vetted products. They work with vendors that are reputable, will help with returns, and you get pre-written listings and ad copy and bullets and colors and variations. And so when you find a product, it'll pull it into Groovekart automatically for you. And you don't have to worry about it shipping from China or the people going out of business or changing the price and you weren't aware. All right, that's why some people like to go with these deluxe third-party listings. John, any comments on this before we move forward?
Nope. Sorry. I had mute on my thing. Sorry.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so next is John. I'm gonna let you rip on this one. This is all you, bud.
All right, so let's talk about, what's the next slide here, Mike? Let me just see the next slide for a second. You can pop right back for me. You can just go one slide up. Yeah. Okay, got it. Sorry about that. All right, so let's talk about testing products in your store. And the reason this says design horizontally is there's no reason for you to go out and spend a bunch of money and create an entire product line, or even for that matter, I'm just going to be honest here, buy an entire pack of an entire product line. You don't know which winners you have until you know which winners you have. Okay, you just don't. And I will guarantee you that the one you think is going to be the winner, the one that you think, oh God, this is going to be the winner, is not going to be the winner. I never knew. And the key though is to design horizontally. And I like to run my ads and scale horizontally. And so what that means is you just keep putting up, maybe even in similar niches, or you can do different designs within one niche and just keep testing until you find a winner. Now, what do I define as a winner? Well, I define any product that I can put up in Groovekart and it pays for the traffic, the sales pay for the traffic. I'm at break even. I consider that a winner. And I don't want to get too far off onto this, but let me just explain why. Because I'm now building up traffic to my store for free, building an email list for free. I can possibly sell them on an upsell later and all these other things. So anything breaking even for me is a winner from the point of view of creating additional products. It's not a winner as far as maybe scaling advertising later, but creating other products. So designing horizontally again means you don't want to come up with this one niche, and let's just say you're going to go after children's toys, and you design a sneaker around children's toys, and that's it. Now you go get the leggings done and the backpack done, and now you go out on AliExpress and you search for hours and hours and get every little children's toy that, let's say there's a little yellow ducky toys or something, and everyone's comment is, this stuff is awful. I hate it. I would never buy that stuff. Who do I want to buy a pair of duck shoes? You don't know. So now what have you done? You've wasted money on all these designs, and now you spent hundreds of dollars, by the way.
And time.
And now the time. Okay, you spent hundreds of dollars, and now you spent hour upon hour building this out, and you have no idea. So it's easier to just test the market by designing horizontally and then we go to the next step, which is to keep the soul.
Thank you, John. Excellent. So now I know we have a lot of beginners on and new Groovekart customers on this training. So I want to let you know something about what John just said. I want you to know these are what's known as mock-up images. These are virtual images. You can have these things designed so cheaply in bulk, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. So it's easy, especially when you're new, to get fooled if we don't stop and actually slow this down and actually say, these sneakers aren't printed and warehoused anywhere. This is simply dragged onto the Layer app, and you click a button and it creates the mock-up image in your store. And this thing doesn't exist anywhere in the world other than in your store on that image. And when somebody buys it, well, then it's printed right onto the sneaker and shipped out to the customer. Okay, so it's very important to understand what John is saying here is just have these designs made, mocked up, and put on your store. And we're gonna talk about how you test all this stuff. Okay, and then once it's this doesn't sell and you spent $5 and nothing or whatever the case is, and this didn't work and this didn't work and this didn't work. Well, again, you didn't have the product line designed. And you didn't spend time setting up the store and writing a listing for socks and flip-flops, world's most comfortable flip-flops. All you did is you're testing all of these different ads, and then all of a sudden you find out that this one right here is the winner. And I'm going to click on that. And now, all of a sudden, you've designed horizontally, you tested, you found out that this was the winner, and then you go vertically and go to your designer and say, hey, I want the whole beach lineup done, okay? And you have everything made from there. John, any comments?
Yeah, and not only that, you go into AliExpress or everywhere else, and I can't see exactly what that is. It's beach or whatever it is, and you find every other single related product.
It's beach life.
To beach life. So I want you to use a good analogy that I use on a lot of my trainings. How many people here have ever been to a mall? Oh, everybody. Okay. So as you're walking through the mall, you're going to see those little kiosks, right? And this kiosk, the lady stops you right around Christmas or Hanukkah and says, try this blow dryer. And they're shoving blow dryers in your face. And you go to the kiosk and it has every single thing there was about a blow dryer. Well, the ones that fail are the guys that say, oh, I'm just going to open up a kiosk for blow dryers and did no testing. Someone else had a store somewhere. They're selling the crap out of that blow dryer. And now they go and they put in a kiosk and they put every single thing related to that blow dryer. You don't want the person to ever leave your store looking for something else related to the sale they just bought from you. But there's a timing to that. And the timing is, we know that those sneakers are profitable. We know that the people are excited. We know that the comments are going crazy. Now we want to have people in there and never escape. We don't want them going anywhere else.
Okay, excellent. Thanks. Now, folks, what I want to go over with you is you've probably heard the expressions, that's a bump. That's a pre-transaction upsell. That is a post-transaction upsell. That's an upsell. That's a downsell. That's a cross-sell. Have you heard all of those? Type a 1 in the chat, and then do me a favor, type a 5 in the chat if you're a little bit confused between what some of those things are. All right, we're getting a lot of ones. So everybody, okay, now the 5s are coming in, 1 and 5, 1 and 5, 1 and 5. Lloyd, Jim, Paul, Holly, all the 5s are coming in as well. Okay, somebody asked if there's a replay. We always post a replay in Groovekart Academy. Always will be a replay within an hour after we get off. So I'm going to break down for you today what all of these things are. Not only that, I'm going to show you how they are in Groovekart. So pretty much the first thing we want to do is just bifurcate. Well, let's just talk about that. You always have a lead product, and anything else that you can get people to buy other than what you're originally selling them or what they came there for is known as an upsell. They're all upsells, okay? You can bifurcate that and say there's a pre-transaction upsell and a post-transaction upsell. A pre-transaction upsell is anything that we could get them to agree to buy or add to the cart before they enter their credit card, right? So if you've been to Amazon, and at Amazon, you've seen something along the lines that says, let's go to Amazon. Let's actually use Amazon as an example, and then we'll show you how it is in Groovekart. Okay. Okay, so here we are. Let's do something that what might work. Okay, let's go right here and just take this TV right here. Amazon Choice. Oh, why wouldn't I buy from Amazon Choice, right? See, it's why it's tough to compete with Amazon. Okay, so what we have right here is an example of a pre-transaction upsell. It's known as a bundle. Groovekart does this. We're going to show you how to do that today. So we're upselling people and getting them to agree to buy more than just what they came for, the TV, today. Froze here. Okay. Oh, this made me freeze. Just hang out 1 second, folks. My browser's freezing. Okay. We're making them buy more. Hello. More of what they came for today. And this is happening before they enter their credit card. So if you're taking notes, a pre-transaction upsell is when we can get them to add more things to the cart or up the price before they enter their credit card. So this is a bundle. Over here, we have something known as a quantity, right? You can give people incentives to buy two. Makes a great Christmas gift. You know, you've seen this in all the infomercials. This is direct marketing. It's been happening for years. So when you see these things, realize these are profit centers, right? Get one for the garage, another one for the RV, right? When you're talking flashlights and things like that, right? And then after that, when we add to the cart, we also notice, look at this. Groovekart has something like this. They also have the slide out option. And these are different things that we still haven't added our credit card information, and we're finding ways to get people to buy once more. The first product that they go to buy is called the shy yes. They've made a minor commitment. They haven't put their credit card in, and we're going to softly add some other stuff. Look at this. They're asking me again, include installation, more things that are being sold right on what's known as the checkout page. So we're going to go back to the slides. Okay, and we're gonna now talk about what's known as a post-transaction upsell. And there are three things that happen in a post-transaction upsell that are all the same thing. They're known as an upsell or a one-click upsell. And a one-click upsell simply means that you're not sending the person to put their credit card information again. They've already done it, and all they have to do is click yes, and it's automatically charging their credit card and shipping it out for them. That's an upsell. Since it's happening after the credit card, it's a post-transaction upsell, but we just call those upsells. What is a downsell? A downsell is simply the next upsell. Or sometimes somebody may say, you might say something, here could be a downsell. Would you like to buy the 10-pack for 50% off? And if they say no, you would say, well, how about the 5-pack for 50% off? That's a downsell. It's pretty much the same thing that you just offered them, but you're saying, okay, well, how about for a little less? I give you a little less, right? That's a downsell. But essentially, it's just another daisy-chained upsell. We use the terminology downsell because we're downselling them on quantity and price, right? That's all. So I'll give you an example. You've bought a product, and they say, would you like 500 templates for $99? And you say no, and they say, well, how about 400 templates for only $39? Ooh, well, that's a steal. I'm going to take that, right? Okay, so upsell 1, upsell 2, upsell 3, that's known as your upsell chain. They're all upsells. They'll say yes to this, no to this, yes to this, whatever the case is. But for the most part, they're all upsells. And the final post-transaction upsell is called a cross-sell, okay? And a cross-sell, let's say these products were all about fishing, right? John, do you want to describe, basically they've checked out here and they've bought something about fishing and fishing socks and a bag about fishing, a backpack and flip-flops for fishing. We call them upsells because they're within the product line. They're all the same design. They have a tie-in to the first product, so we call them upsells. Cross-sells are upsells, but they're a little different. John, why don't you let us know what those are?
Sure. So the upsells that you're going to see are here. For example, they bought the sneakers and now you've got a pair of socks and a backpack, and they're all related to the same design and they're in the fashion. So now a cross sell would be, what do we know about this person? They love fishing. In this case, they love the beach. So in this case, they love the beach. We might have beach umbrellas, sunscreen. We might have anything you could possibly think of in the beach that's a totally unrelated product, but we know for sure it's what the buyer, not only their niche, but that they're in the purchase moment right now for that niche. For the fishing scenario that Mike just outlined, it could be a fishing pole, it could be fishing string, it could be a fishing cruise for two, whatever it may be, that would be a cross sell.
Great. Yeah. And look, if it was for the beach, you could have a frisbee that you find from AliExpress or Dropified. You could have a cooler, right? And you get these coolers for $19, and you could upsell them, cross sell them, right? But it's an upsell for $49. And here's the other thing: you don't have to do this today. You could let them go through with this transaction and start your upsell process a day later, your cross sell process. Send them an email and just say, hey, would you like to, we noticed that you're in, you bought this, this line from us. Would you be interested in our beach kit? It comes with an umbrella and a frisbee and a towel and a cooler. You get the point. But at the end of the day, those are just upsells. Okay, so now we know that anything above this line right here means we haven't added anything to the cart, and that's called a pre-transaction upsell. So we call them bumps. Okay, once they've added their credit card below that point, we're going to upsell them. We've got different names for these things: upsells, downsells, and cross sells, but they're all the same thing. So do us a favor, type in the chat and let us know if that has cleared up some things for you. For over the years now, you finally understand the difference between order bumps and upsells and downsells and cross sells and pre-transaction and all that stuff. Okay, then we'll move on to the next slide. All right, let's see what, yes, thank you. Yes, got it. Awesome. I appreciate that. Great. Okay, one understood, clear. Awesome, guys. Let's move on. All right, next. These are what known as the good lead products to test. This is John's expertise. Okay, remember, John and I and Matt have worked on these slides. If you keep wondering why I'm breaking and saying, John, do you want to go over this? We collaborated on this stuff, and this is John's funnel. He knows it better than anybody. So I'm going to have him discuss why, when you have flip-flops, leggings, hoodies, and backpacks, that John doesn't test those items. He tests t-shirts and sneakers. Go ahead, John.
Okay, so part of it is probably because the transformation and the growth of my e-com business started with t-shirts and went into sneakers. And maybe part of it subliminally. The other thing that I found is that everyone wears sneakers and everyone wears a t-shirt. You can't say the same thing about yoga pants or backpacks or a lot of other things. Yes, you could say it about socks, but then there's small image area. So I have two things. I have something that everybody wears. Anyone that doesn't own a t-shirt, please, or never owned a t-shirt, type of one. Nobody should type of one. And if anyone has never had a pair of sneakers. So I've already got that hurdle out of the way. And the other thing is the image, the sneakers that are printed, they look cool, man. They just look cool. Like a few years ago, or even a year ago, you really never even saw them. And now you see your favorite color, your favorite theme, your birthday, whatever, on a pair of sneakers. They look really cool. Mike, you see me wear some. I go to some events all decked out and things that I printed. So they look really cool. And the t-shirt gives you a lot of graphical area for your money. Those are reasons 1 and 2. Okay, everyone uses them. Everyone owns a pair of sneakers or a t-shirt. They look really cool and / have a huge graphical area like the t-shirts. But the third one could be almost as important. It doesn't cost me very much to design a pair of sneakers or a shirt. I can get shirt designs from somebody working full time for me for a couple of bucks. I can get sneaker designs for $5. I can get good shirt designs for $5. I can buy bulk shirt designs. I might own Slingly and have designs already being thrown at me. The other
Well,
thing about
John, I just want you to clarify, when you say I have somebody working for me full time, that could sound like $30,000 a year. That's a full time job. Your full time people. Why don't you talk about that?
Okay, yeah, and I didn't mean to, thank you for bringing me in, Mike. I didn't mean to make this overly complicated for you, but what I mean by having a full-time person, let's say a designer, maybe $300 or $250 a month, somebody that is, living in the Philippines or somewhere overseas that's going to work, 4 or 5 hours a day just for you, pumping out designs. That's what I meant. And not to say that you have to start out there, But at some point, you'll want to do that. You'll want to have your own team because you're going to be pumping out so many designs. So those are some of the reasons why I like to test with these products. Another reason, let me give you one, is I can test not only products, but I can test niches very quickly with products. Let me give you an example. On this one shirt, and I didn't pick this shirt, Mike picked this shirt, right? It says, all I need today is a little bit of coffee and a whole lot of Jesus.
I did this on purpose, John, just for you to talk about this.
So wonderful, right? It's a wonderful shirt. Now, not only is it a wonderful shirt, but the targeting is very specific, because first thing we're going to do is we're only going to send this to Christians, right? We're only going to do that. We're going to get rid of everyone else. And we're only going to send it to those Christians who are fanatical about coffee. And we could do a third layer if we wanted. So the targeting on this is going to be great, which means I can really dig into a micro niche and find a micro niche very quickly. But what's something else that I can do now with almost no money, other than the ad money to test, is I can change Jesus to anything else I want, to Buddha. Okay, I can change coffee to anything else I want. So usually when you have these two target niche shirts and products that you're testing, they're interchangeable, or at least one is. Mom can be changed to dad, dad can be changed to uncle, etc. So it enables you to test horizontally, as we showed you earlier, very, very quickly with minimal graphical change. So thus, those are like the most powerful reasons why I want to test everything here. And another thing is, it's very convenient and inexpensive, and it can be lazy of you to say, I'll just test a product that's already done. It's on AliExpress. I'll find it. Now you're looking for a needle in a haystack, because Mike showed you there's 500,000 products there. The odds are that your search turned up the one that someone's going to love is, I don't know. If it was, somebody else might even be selling it. I would rather build a raving fan base in a niche and then offer all those ancillary products where they go, oh my God, look at that bracelet. It also says Jesus on it. So for those purposes, I'm not doing anything going all in until I know that a t-shirt to that niche sells, or a sneaker.
Good stuff, bud. And John, you had mentioned this has two things that people are madly passionate about.
Right.
You like to talk about, if somebody's going to punch you over the face, punch you in the face over it, then they're a fanatical fan, right? So that's when you know that you're dealing with something, that people, absolutely love. So John said, basically it goes exponentially. Oh, I'm a coffee lover. Yeah, it's a cool shirt. Oh, coffee loving Christian. That's cool. But if you were to realize that they live in Miami and you throw a dolphin on here, or in New York, and you put all this New Yorker needs today is a little bit of coffee and a whole lot of Jesus. Oh my goodness, that's my shirt right there. How do they know, right? The average customer doesn't know that you targeted a New Yorker that says they love Starbucks and also sing, is in a Christian band, or whatever those types of things are, right? And then they see this and they're like, they can't wait to walk into a coffee house with this shirt on. It like satisfies everything. All right, let's move on.
Awesome. Yeah. And then let me go on to that top of that scenario that you just laid out, Mike. I love it, the New York one. When it becomes a winner, it's not hard to know that you just have to change New York for New Jersey, for Texas, for California, for Arizona, for New Mexico, and you open up an entire other line. It's going to work. You might sell more to the New York ones than you did to the Arizona ones, and so on, but you can quickly scale out something like that when you do 2 or 3 niches on a design.
Exactly. And let's say that we were talking New Yorkers, coffee, and pit bulls, right? Well, look what you can do now. You can do every state, and then you can go pit bulls, poodles, Rottweilers. What's that dog that everybody's scared of, but I happen to love? Yeah, pit bulls. You can now just start doing a process like that. And now you can go, wow, factor in the numbers of how many combinations of states and how many combinations of dogs, and then, hey, if it worked for dogs, let's try kittens, or that type of stuff. So this is the thing we want to get across the most here, that we're fly fishing. Okay, we're throwing out the cast and nothing comes back, throwing out the cast and nothing comes back, throwing out, and all of a sudden we get a bite. Once we bite, and we reel that in, okay, what we want to do is find out what was the bait that we used, what was the line that we used, what was the speed of the cast, all that type of stuff in that metaphor. So we don't want to go up and feel that we've created a store that has 70 products and 70 categories. That's really not necessary. Your Groovekart store is not what makes you money. Your product listing page is what makes you money, and you drive an ad to that listing, and when it works, you can go and tell your spouse, babe, we're going to be rich. I just cracked the code. I've got a winner that works for two categories: a state lover and an ex lover. Whether it's Christianity or guitar or music or and I can't wait till we go to part two and John's going to break all this stuff down for you. And then
I
you
love
just
these. This
what's
is
that?
music to my ear. That's a
Yeah,
secret right there.
yeah, that's it. And now you roll it out. Okay, so let's move on. Now we know the products that we want to have good products. The next thing that we need to know is, where do we find designers, right? Or designs? Well, first of all, there's the Groovekart Marketplace, which we are going to be adding inside of your admin in the next couple of days. You're going to find a little icon in the top right corner that can take you to the marketplace. But in the meantime, you can go to groovekart.com/marketplace. Now, if you folks haven't seen that, we're going to exit out of here, and I believe it's /marketplace. I don't think it's marketplace dot, correct, Matt? I
It's
believe it.
groovekart.com/marketplace.
Okay. Now, don't get excited if you haven't seen this. Get excited after the training. I don't want you getting lost in here and looking at this stuff and even missing anything from the next slides, okay? If you want to type it in and you're excited, certainly bookmark it. But we're going to allow you to do your own design. So if you have a designer and he made you a design, you can just list it up here. You know, look, even if you had the design made, right? John said it didn't sell. Okay, well, maybe it didn't sell for you. Maybe somebody else can make it work. Why send it to waste? Put your unsold inventory up here. So we're going to have designs. There's education courses, all this type of stuff. So here's one of our customers, Groovekart customers that did a training for you last month. She has a $97 course. Okay, you're starting to see people putting up designs here already in our marketplace that you can buy. But I want to show you. Here's what's really cool. You like this British flag design? British and American flags. All right. Who would you target? Somebody that's has a dual citizenship, or Facebook will tell you people that that travel from the U.S. to the UK. But now I
Or,
want to show.
or
Yep.
you would target British citizens living in the United States, or vice versa.
There you go. Yeah, perfect. See, John knows this stuff better than me. I'm going to tell you that right now. John's the traffic guy. Can't wait for next week for you guys to see what we're going to do. Okay, design options. Check this out. What you can do is you can buy the design for $29, or and remove it from the marketplace for $149, or just an immediate download, and that's $29. So I want this, but anybody else can buy it. But if you want something removed from the marketplace, you can come here and check it out, and this will be delisted. This is a pretty cool marketplace that we've set up here, and you're going to be finding nice designs. Okay, so that's one place where you can find designs. Okay, the next one is freelance sites. Okay, so I'm going to type them in here: Fiverr, Upwork, Guru, Freelancer, and then we're going to do something that John does that's absolutely amazing. So of course you can go to Fiverr. That's Fivrr, I think. There's no E in it. I always
There's one E on
wrong.
ours.
It's Fiverr. Yeah, one E, two R's. I always get it wrong. All right, so you can go to Fiverr and you can click over here on graphic design, and look at that right here. They have T-shirts, and you can go here and you can get T-shirt designs made. And people have bundle packs, they have pre-made packs, all this type of stuff. Now remember, before I was telling you about jewelry. Okay, this is jewelry stuff that we do with Shine On. And that's integrated through Slingly, which you're getting 90 days. So you can get instant access to that. And we're going to have our own separate integration as well. But this is what I was talking about: engraved on dog tags and jewelry, and little things for babies, makes great, these types of things make great gifts and different things like that. Okay, so we've just seen Fiverr. The next one, if you remember, it used to be called Odesk. It's now called Upwork. Isn't that correct, Matt? They bought them. I believe you just go to Upwork because Upwork's buying out everybody. So same thing. You go to Upwork and you go to the front page and you simply type in that you're looking for
Designer.
t-shirt designers, right? Okay. The next one is freelancer.com. Freelancer.com. Okay, very same thing. I'm not gonna, it's basically hire somebody that's doing, just design, graphic design. And I think there was guru.com. Okay, just trying to give you all of the different places you can go hire a freelancer, graphic designer. I think you get the point. And now, John, tell me what to do here. This is the one that John showed me that you can do, which is really neat.
Yeah, so people they discount the power of the search engine inside Facebook. So Mike's just going to type in there t-shirt designs.
Now, John, how do you do that? T dash or TEE?
I think last night I just put shirt designs, but I think the TEE I did.
I'm just going to do shirt designs. Let's see what happens. Shirt design, just like that. I'll put an S at the end of it. All right. And
There
look
you
at
go.
this t-shirt market, design, buy, and sell. So this is a group of different, these are different groups over here. It looks like somebody in Groovekart posted different t-shirts designs, so it's showing up. Graphic tees, this is a page, right? So let's just click on this person's page. And this is a person that's probably doing some t-shirt designs, and you could contact them, and they could either custom design something for you. These seem to be a little bit X-rated, so we're going to hit the X button there. Accidentally clicked on the badass dude. Sorry about that, but you get the point. You can just type in shirt designs or T-shirt designs, and you can find different groups that are giving bundles or pages or profiles as well. So we'll go back to the slides here, and John, there's a couple of tips that you do as well. You want to talk about those?
Sure, a couple things. So look, don't be afraid to post on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and ask your friends and followers, hey, who knows a good graphic artist? Anyone have a graphic artist? My cousin Liz is a graphic artist. She has no work. She's just got out of school and she's babysitting. Hey, Liz, would you like to design some shirts? I'll give you $5 a design or whatever. You never know what you're going to get. Another thing that I've done is to change your Skype profile. If you have Skype, you're going to see that a lot of people are searching you out. You're finding you. You're in different groups. And what I do is I change my Skype profile to say, hey, I'm looking for graphic designers. Please contact me. And people will contact you left and right. And the next one, I'm not sure because the slides are gone. Mike, slides there. And I don't.
Do you see my screen? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Claudia had typed in the chat onlinejobs.ph, so I was just getting it ready. Let me go back to the slides. I do apologize. The other one was your Skype thing. Those were the two.
Yeah. I just went over that.
Yeah, you went over that. Yep.
Now, let me just tell you this. You're going to have many, many bad designers. And again, we don't want to overwhelm you. You have to get designers in order to make this work. But as you begin to grow and scale your business, you're going to find the designers. And for my taste, here's what I've always looked for. I would give them, this is something you really want to write down. I give them a very specific instruction and ask them if they understand it. And it doesn't even have to make sense. For example, I want a yellow spaghetti string all along the bottom of the shirt. Okay? Something specific, doesn't have to make sense. If they don't give it to you the first time, don't hire them. Because what happens, the most frustrating thing with virtual assistants overseas is they don't listen or they don't have a full understanding of the English language. And the thing that's going to drive you crazy the most is going, no, I didn't want it that way. I really wanted a red rose. Do you know what a red rose is? So be sure to always test them and say, hey, I'm willing to test you and do 5 designs, but I'm only going to pay you X. Give them a couple of specific things that you're looking for. If they don't come back with them and you've got to ask them 5 times, they're not for you. When you find the designer that does come back with that thing, is very courteous and nice, I'm telling you, offer them a couple of $100 a month, $300 or $400 a month to work full time for you, and then sell designs in the marketplace that you don't use yourself.
Yeah, or just you can just have your designer just making designs for the marketplace for you to sell as a second little hobby. Okay, so uh, John, you had said something that you do to make sure that people, number one, uh, follow instructions. I'm going to tell you something that I used to do back 10 years ago when I used to post jobs on sites like onlinejobs.ph, or I would post a listing, what's known as a listing. I'm looking for someone, and then everybody in the network comes and says, I'll do it for 25, I'll do it for 35. What I would do in my description, maybe 2 paragraphs from the end, I would just put a standalone line that said, you must reply to this listing with the words, and then I would put them, put very special words in there, like, you know, certified Groovekart designer, or something like that. And
Yep.
when my inbox would get flooded, I would delete every single person that didn't put that there. Because what I realized, they didn't read my email. They just saw an ad and they said, boom, boom. If somebody won't take the time to read every instruction that I took the time out to put in my email, I need you to know PHP and you must be familiar with iPhone apps. And if I'm putting all this stuff and you're trying to get a job from me and you're not even taking the time to read that, well, then I'm not even going to hire you. Period. The end. You don't follow directions. I'm going to waste my time at night at 2 a.m. before I'm going to bed writing you an email for everything I'm done. And you've proven to me that you don't have the courtesy to read everything in there. And you're going to notice 75% of the responses come back without that. And if you get the responses, it's like, oh, wow, they actually read everything and you know you're dealing. So that's a little tip. Tip number 2 is this. When we get you access to Slingly, free for 90 days, check this out. You've got a couple of things. You've got a print-on-demand catalog with Slingly, and you have all of these different things. Let's go with an 11-ounce white mug, okay? And just like that, all of these different things. Now, all I need to do is click this, and it'll automatically add it to my store, my Groovekart store, just like Ali Connect app does. Just like this. Watch this. I go to over here in my settings, and I do store settings, and I do Groovekart Store Manager, and I click Add Store. Okay, and how do we do that? Well, in my Groovekart store, I go over here to my App Manager. Okay, and then I go to Slingly. We've got a lot of apps, so I'm going to do a search on the page for Slingly, and there it is. Okay, and I turn it on, and it gives me this token information. And then inside of Slingly, I simply, when I click Add Store, I put that information. I put my store name, my API key that was just given to me right there, and I hit Save, and then my store shows up, and now my Groovekart store is connected to my Slingly. Remember, you guys are going to get free of this for 90 days. Once you see that, well, like I said, I can just go to the print-on-demand catalog. I can find anything that I want. Remember, John said, let's start with T-shirts. So, we would start with maybe, let me see, what is it called? Unisex shirt, is that it?
Yes.
Okay, so we go to a unisex shirt, and now I believe I can, let's just type this in. I can type in Pitbull. Is that 2 words?
Not
Let's
sure.
find out. Okay, now look at this, John. It's like this thing was made for what we're teaching, right? See that? I'm going to zoom in here and see if you guys can see this a little bit easier. I just want to sip coffee and pet my bulldog, right? You see that? These are pre-made designs for you that have the listings, the copy, and multiple different shirts. So I'm just going to see if Pitbull was 1 word, and maybe that's why it didn't come in. Okay, yeah. See, here's a Pitbull, Mary Pitmas, right? Let's go. I like the bulldog one better, and I can just put comma coffee, and it'll find that shirt for me. Okay, so now if I were to click this and click View, okay, it gives me a couple of different product lines, and then I just click plus to my store like this. I'm going to do it over here. I'm going to click this one, add it to my store. Please add card first. Well, I got to add more information. I don't have my credit card on file, and that's how everything gets shipped. So bad demo for there, but I think you get it. It's just like the AliExpress, and that would show up. What's
Yeah, we
that?
did cover that on Tuesday fully.
Yeah.
Every
Okay. Cool. So they got
single
so if for those of you that missed Tuesday, you can watch that in Groovekart Academy. So just wanted to show you how you could just start moving along a little bit quicker with that and get going. Okay. So let's get back to the slides here, and we were just talking about where you can get designs. The reason why I went over to Slingly is to show you that these things are done for you, ready to go. And you type the niche, right? You type the niche, you type the t-shirt, and you're ready to go. Okay, now, if it works and it sells, by all means, go get a designer and have your entire line, built out for 25 bucks or 50 bucks or something, right?
actually
Okay.
great ideas, right?
Yeah, I love it. Okay, next. Okay, this is the second part of the training. We're probably going to be going about another half hour, folks. Okay, and this is going to be talking about on-page conversion boosters that you need to do throughout your checkout that are just one click, easy to add on, that will make you money. Okay, they will help you capture leads. Why do you want to do that? So you can build a list, do follow-up emails, and cross-sell later. Even if they don't buy this product, maybe you can get them back tomorrow. Send them coupons and all that. On-page conversion boosters also incentivize the lead, the person on your site to buy when? Right now. Okay, that's the most important thing. If somebody leaves your site, the chances of them coming back to buy again are scarce. All right, so we want to give them all of the things that we know that help increase conversions, that you have to pay more for Shopify or you can't do, or that most people don't even know because we built this design on the masterminds that John, Matt, and myself attend. And these are ninja things that are put into these $25,000 a year masterminds. And of course, we want to increase the OAV, what's known as the average order value. Okay. Now remember, who's a master at this? Amazon. We showed you. It's great if you just buy, a TV, but Amazon knows every single place where they could add a bundle and an upsell and a quantity and a variant and all these different things, an installation and a warranty, all those different things, right? Supermarkets do these same types of strategy. They put the milk in the back so they can get you to walk through the impulse sections, the magazines and the gum and all these different things. And even at Best Buy, if you've ever been to a Best Buy, they put all candy, Starburst, Doritos, all those different things. What are they doing? They say to themselves, hey, if we can just get an extra $7 per customer, that's going to add an extra $50 million per year to our bottom line. And then right at the register, they say, would you like the 2-year warranty with that? And you say yes, and I'm going to forget that I bought it and never use it. All right, next. Let's talk about where you can find these on-page conversion boosters. So when you log into Groovekart, you click on the app manager, and we have a lot of them. So you're going to click on conversion boosters. Now, I want to let you know that there is also one in tools and utilities that is not here, and that's the spin wheel option. So you'll need to click here as well, tools and utilities. And the average order value booster as well is not in conversion booster. That's the one-click upsell you'll find here, or you can find them in all right? But by clicking on conversion booster, you'll be able to get through these faster. So let's talk about what all of these apps are one by one. We're going to cover every one and what it looks like on the store and why it works. So let's move on. Okay, the first one is called social proof pop-ups. Now, we're working on this. It definitely increases conversion. We track this through the stores, but we've realized that on mobile it can be a little annoying. We're going to put a little X so the customer can X out so they don't have to see it. And we're also going to stylize the card to make the color look a little bit better. The drab gray kind of takes away from the store, and we're going to maybe look at some of the Matt and I, Sir Alter, we're looking at the other ones like use proof and use FOMO, Matt. Those are ones that have really clean designs, and of course, Provely have really nice designs. So we're going to redesign those. But the bottom line is, when somebody comes to your store and they're looking at this, it says this product was just purchased. The New York Subway sneakers for $59.95. All right. So it's like that's called social proof. When you go to groovekart.com, you'll see so and so just purchased 4 hours ago, right? Just trust us that it works. Why when people start seeing that others are buying it, it says to them, well, if others are buying it, they must have done their research. So I guess I'm just going to buy it, right?
Yeah.
That's
And,
just it's called. Go ahead, Jim.
well, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I keep
No.
thinking back to it's the reason that there's music on inside stores. So when you get in there, you're like, oh wow, I'm not alone. There's talking in the background. There's other things happening. These people want to know. I'm not the first person to try to buy these sneakers. Is this store a scam? And that's the thing. They give you then the comfort level that hey, this other person's buying it. There's plenty of them. We'll get the scarcity later, but for now, oh, okay. There's music on. I can go in the store. It feels good.
Yeah. So social proof. If you were at Epcot, which you guys should do a couple of days after GrooveCon, and if you're at Epcot and you see um, a burger place with nobody online and a woman just sitting there with her chin on her hand and just looking at her iPhone, and then right next to that is a pizza line and people are waiting 25 minutes and the rope is going around. Which one of those things do you think has better food? Well, the truth is we don't know. There's no way to tell. What might have just happened is a really big family of 18 people that came in on a bus decided to get online, and people said, "Well, that's the busy line. The food must be good," and everybody keeps getting on that. Next thing you know, social proof. We tend to think that, well, if that's the busy ice cream stand, that must be where everybody goes. In fact, I remember one day the first person off the plane made a left to go to the bathroom, and every single person got off the plane and followed that person towards the bathroom and realized, oh, why did we come this way? Baggage claims the other way, right? So we're social creatures. We think if everybody gets out of the plane and I'm talking with John as we're getting out, well, I'm just going to follow the crowd. Well, that guy's following the first guy who decided to go to the bathroom, right? Next is the next booster app is what we call the winner coupon. Okay. Now, this you can compare to honey. Okay. I'm actually going to demonstrate this to show you how it looks on the site. But what it's looking like, honey is an app that you put in Chrome. And when you go to sites like GoDaddy or Namecheap and anything that has a coupon, it uses a website out there that has different coupon, a social, I forget what it's called. They got a name for it, social something, where all these different people are giving the different data. And they say, hey, I used this coupon and it worked yesterday and I got 10% off. And then they update it. And then when you go to a website, I'm going to actually demo this for you in both ways, right? So let's go to Namecheap. Okay. And I'm going to type in hello world 1234566Z because nobody could have bought that before, right? And I'm going to click add to cart. And let's click view cart and check out. And I think this actually works. Okay, you see this? Coupons found, apply coupons, and it's going to put them in here for me. This is an extension. And what it's doing is it's trying some different coupons that other users said have worked. So testing code honey coupon, and it's going through, and you see it keeps refreshing the browser. Now it's checking DOM seeds. So it's a little extension that you put in. There's over 50 million people that use this app. So we wanted to make it look like they had this app installed and it was putting in the coupons, right? So I'm going to show you how that looks at the store. It tried all of these, and it's going to tell us. I just want you to see how this is done so that you can see how it works at Groovekart. Okay, you already have the best price. Okay, so my coupon didn't work. Well, Groovekart is always going to tell somebody that it found a coupon. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this product right here. Watch what happens right here, folks. Ready? Finding best offers for you. 4 coupons found. Now, Matt, we could probably make it go coupon 1 tried, invalid, coupon 2 invalid, coupon 3 worked. We're going to optimize that a little bit better. But which coupon would you guys use? Coupon code 60, right? It found 4 coupons. So all I got to do is click try it. And just like that, winner coupon, you want to get the coupon, enter your email address. Okay, see how powerful that is? Enter your email address. So in order for that coupon to work, they got to enter their email address. And now we could follow up. That is just fantastic. Moving back to our slides. Are you guys enjoying this style of training? If you're learning a lot from this training that we put together for you, you like this format, every now and then put a 1 in the chat if you're liking this, or just put other exclamation. Awesome. Love it. Yes. Awesome. Yes. It's great. Yes. Great training. Thank you, everybody. We really appreciate that. Okay, cool. So you're learning a lot here. So that app you find, like I said, right here. Okay. You go right here to your app manager, click on Conversion Booster, and then you will find the winner coupon. You turn that on, you put your settings in like that, you hit save, and then it's going to activate on your site. Okay. Now you can say that you want this to work on the product page or the shopping cart page, or both. And I'm going to tell you what those pages are in just a minute. Let's move on to the next app. The next app is called a countdown timer. We're not going to get too much into that, but we call this the QVC effect, okay? When you start telling people how many is left in stock and how much time, we're dealing with urgency and scarcity, and those things, anytime we do a launch or a closeout sale, we start making an incredible amount of conversions. The numbers go through the roof. So we recommend that you probably make this number we just put in arbitrarily. In my opinion, this will hurt conversions. 7 hours for people to check out, you're telling them come back later. In fact, it's negative urgency. So I would put 0 hours, and I'd probably put enough time for them to continue to shop around your store and look. Probably something at 15 minutes, the clock would start ticking. Because when people have 15 minutes to check out, you've seen that before, right? You go into the Fandango app, and you're looking for a movie ticket, and you say you want this seat and this seat. And as you're checking out, they say these seats will be held for you for 10 minutes. I'm yelling, Michelle, hurry up, make sure we can do the 8 o'clock time. Well, give me a minute, I'll be down in a minute. I'm like, I only got 8 minutes left, right? And I want to go get my credit card out. If they didn't have a countdown timer in those apps, I would just take my time, right? These things increase conversions. We're social creatures. Michelle, I didn't really need you. She came on. What's the matter? Okay, next app. This is called the stock countdown timer. It's not a timer, so we're renaming it. It's a stock unit countdown. So that's going to be changed in a day or two. The stock unit countdown works like this. You activate it. Okay, and just so you know, you see this price? The reason why we have all these prices on all of these is this is what you have to pay at Shopify for all these apps that we're showing you. Every single one of these, if I go back, this social proof you pay $20 a month for. This one, you pay $19.99. This app is $10 a month at Shopify. And this one, to do a stock unit countdown, is $10 a month. Hurry, only 7 left in stock. Okay, I'd probably lower that number too. Okay, because I'm going to show you another one that's not in the same place here in the slide, but you want this to work with how many people are viewing the site. So I'm going to skip ahead for a second. Oh, there it is. See this one here, show live views. I would put this number up there like 67 or 129, right? So if you have 129 people watching this product right now with 14 minutes left, hurry, only 2 left in stock, you're going to increase conversions. Now keep in mind, we asked Max on our team, go in, Max, create me a store and set these things up for me. I didn't optimize this because I'm not selling these products, but I would set this number high. I would set this number low, right? Scarcity, 2 in stock. 18 means I can come back next month. How many people are really looking at this? But if 128 people are looking, there's only 2 in stock. Well, and then this, and Matt, this starts going down, right? It starts, going down like people are buying it.
Yes.
And then, yeah, so you could set it to 6, and then you're going to see it go 5, 4, 3, and then the countdown timer. So this is urgency, scarcity, and social proof. Like this is the line at the movie theater, and hurry up, we're not going to get any seats. Let's go. We've got to go. Look at the size of that line. Forget the popcorn. This is all the stuff that we're doing. We're humans, and we're social creatures, and these things are wired in us. We would, run when when the animal was killed back in the day, and make sure we're first to eat. All these things are hardwired into us. Okay. So Matt, unless I'm wrong, let me know. But right now we're talking about product page bumps, order page bumps, and checkout page bumps, and that is not an app, correct?
And Mike, just so you know, Matt has left us for the night, but he left his
Okay, cool.
computer on.
Oh, good, good, good. Well, I hope that we can reach him to shut it off so that we don't have an extra hour added onto the training. But I'll get with him. Okay, so I don't believe that this is an app, folks. This is just built into your checkout automatically. Okay, so what you do is you click on products, and then you click on product app settings, and the first three things there are your bumps. Okay, your product bumps and different things like that. Okay, so this is, I'm going to show you how to do that right now. I'm just going to get out of here. I'm just going to show you real quick in the store. So we go into the store, and as I said, you pick on products, okay? And then this is the product that we're working on, I think, right here, the sneaker. And then once you get to the main listing where you put the price, category, images, and everything, you click on product app settings, just like the screenshot said. And this is where you can work on your order bumps and different things like that. Okay. Now that's not an app. It's just always going to be here. Okay. We just feel that it isn't something that should be turned on, that you should have on every page. In fact, everything I'm going to show you should be using and should be turned on. Okay. So now let's go here and show you how this actually looks right here. Okay. Because this is the product order page, the product listing page, what's known as the product listing page. And right here is what we call a bump, and that's put right here on the product listing page. All right, now let's move to the next one. Okay, again, here it is, a bump on the product listing page. Let's go now to the checkout page, and we're adding that again. Here's another option. So let's see that in real time. Okay, let's exit out of here, go to the store. Okay, and you'll see that I'm going to not check this. I'm not checking these socks here. So I'm going to hit add to cart. And just like this, just like Amazon does, we don't reload the page. We hide the stuff over here. We bring out, this is what's known as the shopping cart. We're looking at what items are in the cart, where they could change the quality, remove. And look, over here, I put beach time socks. I could just add them here just like that, and they've been added to the order page. So I've tried once on my product listing page. They didn't say yes. So now I'm trying on my shopping cart page. Back to the keynote. Next is what's known as the order page bump. So we go to the order page, and that means I'm about to put in my customer information, and we're trying to get even more, even when they said no, and I'm trying again. So let's go out and see how that looks in real time. I'm going to remove this because I want to see it on the order page. So I'm going to now click proceed to checkout, and we're going to go to the customer information page on the order page. So this is where they enter their name, and look, we have another place for them to add another item to the cart. Okay, you see the cart just went up to $77 because we added $17 from the original $59 price. Okay, all these little things here you can customize and the product setup. Okay, let's move on. So now again, we showed you what's known as the product listing page bump, and we showed you if they say no, we try to get them when they see their shopping cart, and then we let them know on the order page that there's one more time to do that. Okay, so what's next? Next, in our booster app conversions is where you bundle products, right? So this on this page starts off with a scratch off, right? Get a better deal. So step one, you configure this app, and then say what products do I want to bundle together, and then you bundle them, and the person clicks add to cart or get a better deal. They click get better deal, and all of a sudden this shows up. It says scratch and find a better offer, and they scratch, and all of a sudden, whoops, I hit twice. All of a sudden, frequently purchased together, just like Amazon. Remember, we saw when they're buying the TV, get the HDMI cables and and the wall mount unit, right? Bundle deals. Let's look at that in real time. So we're going to go back to the cart. I'm going to clear my cart here, get rid of everything. John, we're hearing you.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Yeah, we're hearing you on the mic. Just letting you
All
know.
right.
No problem. We're going to click on this product, just like you saw on the slides. Add to cart or get a better deal. I wish Matt was here. I would tell him, I think this should probably be a different color just so it stands out different from here. But you can go into your store. That's just me and my settings. I can change this. So I'm going to click on this, like I said, and the customer says, ooh, scratch and find. Let's see. It's like a lottery ticket. Why did we design this? Because somebody designed it in our mastermind and told us, and they said it killed it with conversion. So we were like, we're going to take that and give it to you guys for free. There you go. So, right. Yeah, exactly. So here you go. Men's, because because it's checked off there for men, and so we can put all three of these together. $76, 10% off. You save $8.49. I hit claim offer, and just like that, it's refreshing our page over here, and it's added my original sneakers and those items, the order bundle here to us. Actually, did that not work, John? Bundle coupon. Oh, okay, it put it in. It put it in. I just didn't remember the price being 24, to be
Yeah,
honest.
and then I think, well, I don't want to test this live, never mind. But I think if you remove one of them, it will remove that bundle coupon. If somebody decides, well, now I'll just get rid of the sneakers.
I just want to see if that's a bug, folks. Just give me just a second. Yeah, because the sneakers were in it. Just one more time, folks.
Right.
I apologize. I want to make sure I get that fully in my brain what just happened. I'm going to sneakers. I'm clicking get a better deal, right? I never added the sneakers to the cart, right? So I'm clicking get a better deal. So let's click that deal. We scratch. We get the sneakers, right? Okay, so I wasn't adding two more items. I was getting the sneakers plus this. I hit claim offers, and I'm getting this for $24.95. I hit claim offer, and I end up at my checkout page with the sneakers and $24.95 flip-flops together. The bundle coupon shows I saved $8.49. And remember, here's my shopping cart upsell that I can one click like this. And just like that, it's refreshing the page, and it's just added all three, and the total just went to 102, right? Awesome. Let's move on here. We've just gone over how you can bundle products in step 1, 2, and 3 as a scratch off. Okay. The next one is the discount info box. So when you check that on, when people go to the order page and click checkout, and now they start on the order page where they put the customer information, I've just added a 5% additional coupon. What am I doing? Incentivizing them not to abandon cart, the shopping cart. So, John, I believe this works like this, right? I take this, I click have a coupon code, I add that there, and I hit apply, and this is spinning up here.
It won't give it to you. It won't give it to you. I don't think. Look, first of all, I've used this a lot. And if you already have a coupon code, and we may make it to where you can offer a double option. This is really for somebody who got here and didn't use a coupon. They didn't come into your funnel with a coupon, and now they've gotten here and they got perhaps buyer's remorse. They don't want to enter the information. You have a coupon up there, and they can get 5% off. But if they already have used a coupon that is greater than the 5% off,
I got you.
Then it's going to use that one. Way we have.
Okay, I'm going to just let Matt know that maybe this thing shouldn't show if they've already applied a coupon, right?
Right.
Shouldn't have it here, right? All right, cool. So we found something to let him know. I'll have him rewatch this replay. All right, but I think you guys get it. If we didn't use a coupon, then that would have just applied right here, and we would have had, you see, I'm using the bundle coupon already, which is greater than this one here. Okay, moving on. Just a few more, guys. I know it's getting a little late, but I hope you're really enjoying because I'm going over every single app in the software for you, and so that you not only know where to find it, but exactly what it looks like and what page it shows on, and why it increases conversion. So the next one is called the spin wheel. Okay. And you go and you turn this on and you click configure and you say, do you want to show it as an exit pop-up, an entry pop-up? Do you want the pull tab to show? And if that means they can just pull it out at any time, what pages do you want it to show on? But basically what happens is when they get to your page, you can say after 20 seconds, show immediately, don't show again if they close it, all that type of stuff. And what they do is they spin the wheel, and then this thing spins and it lands at 10%, and it says, congratulations. We always like to have it land. You could say which one to land on. you always want it to land on the most expensive one, okay? You don't want it to land on 10% when you're showing 35%. So tip, always make it land on the biggest discount or they're going to feel like a loser. Because I don't even know that I'd want to buy it right now. If it says 35 over here, I might come back tomorrow. Does everybody understand that? That's crucial. Crucial. They always have to have the lucky day. And how do you claim it? Well, enter your email address, try your luck, okay? And just like that. And that's how, that's how the wheel spins. All right, so, whoops, I didn't need to get out of that. So that's just another way to get them to see that I should buy today, increases conversions, and you get their email address. Okay, next. This is related products, okay? And this is underneath the last add to cart button. You may also like. So I put Amazon style, you may also like. I'm going to show you how that looks real quick on the page, just so that everything's clear. We're on our order page. Let's go back to our products listings page. Clear our shopping cart out. Okay. All right, so we're back to our products listings page. And if you remember from Amazon, when you're looking at Amazon, right, if we go back and let's just take any TV over here, you'll notice that Amazon has these things like this. Customers also bought, right? Okay, so if you want to show other products in the product line, what you do is when we get to the store, you turn that app on, and you'll notice as we scroll down, right after the last add to cart button, close that, you may also like. Now you can change this text. Customers that bought this product also bought this, and we're just putting additional items onto the onto that for them. And we click add to cart, and if you notice, they can choose right here. We click OK, but they didn't leave the page. We just added it to the cart so that they don't lose this page. This has all been designed to help you make more money and not ruin the flow of the sale. Okay, so that's your app called Related Products, and that's where it's going to show underneath the Add to Cart button. Okay, and it's just like Amazon. The next one is your one-click upsell app. This is the last one that we're going to be covering. And the one-click upsell, when you turn this on, it allows you to, after the customer buys and puts their credit card information, they land on a page. And as you can see, I didn't put any copy here. I was getting ready for the slides, but you could put all copy. People that buy this also buy this, save 50% today, blah, 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 blah. All this good copy made out of this type of leather, all that good stuff. And the customer one clicks here, adds it right to their credit card, no re-entering anything. And if they say no, thank you, then they skip. Now, both of these are going to go into the daisy chain of any upsells you want. You could add unlimited upsells. If you want to go straight to the thank you page, well, then this and this go to the thank you page. If you want to add another upsell, the leggings, the flip-flops, well, then you just keep adding that inside your admin in the upsell section. Okay, so let's now look at what a cart funnel should look like. A shopping cart funnel has the following pages. Your product listing page, which we've been showing you all day. Then when they click add to cart, it grays out the page and it shows them their shopping cart page. Now, you can have a standalone shopping cart page. You can have a lightbox landing page, shopping cart page. We have a few different types. We like the slide out type, and we suggest you optimize your page that way. Then when they click proceed to checkout, they're brought over to the checkout page where they add their customer info and shipping. We have that all put together, but if you want, I'll show you in a minute that you can activate shipping if you want to collect separate shipping information. We don't recommend it. It's too much information for them to fill out. After they hit continue to next step, and if you can't see this, don't worry, the next slides actually blow these up. Then they go to their checkout page where they, for the payment method, where they enter only the credit card information, for the 16-digit credit card, the date, and the CVV. We don't ask these people to check off MasterCard and Visa. Do you know that sometimes when I have an expired card with my Apple iTunes account, I go in and I add a new card, and 5-6 times in a row, I'm like, what is going on? I've emptied this perfectly. You know what they're doing? They're making me, my previous card was a Visa, my new card is a MasterCard, and I left it on Visa and it's telling me that it's not working. We don't ask for stupid stuff like that. We detect Visa start with 4, MasterCard start with 5, and I believe American Express starts with 3. Okay, so we simplify the process. They enter 3 lines of information: credit card number, expiration, and the CVV. Then, after they click Pay Now, they go through their upsell chain pages, as I just showed you, and then they get a final thank you page with order instructions telling them they get a receipt, etc. So let's look at those and then wrap up the training for today. They show up in your page, they scratch off and do the better deal, they see the coupon thing, the wheel thing flies out, all that stuff that's trying to get their email address, incentivizing them to buy. They click add to cart, and they're immediately slid out to this cart page where we have bumps. They can increase the value, and they could close this, right? We should probably change this button here, right, John? And if Matt, if you're watching the replay, this button should probably say continue shopping, right? Because this looks like a cancel. So I'm going to have Matt make that say continue shopping, and it'll close the page and go back to the listing page, or maybe back to all the products in the line, right? But if they click proceed to checkout and click, well, they're immediately shown that they were just at the cart. The breadcrumb says they're at the customer information page, and they enter all of their information. Now over here, these are more things that you could turn on in your store. These are apps. These are called the Why Choose This app, the Real Reviews apps. I didn't go over all that stuff for you today, but these apps show up on your order page and they increase conversion significantly. It's social proof, it's authority, all these different things. Okay, they can adjust the cart and even add more stuff here. Now they enter all this information, they go to the payment step because we're not collecting shipping information. We're using this same information right here. We go here, and now finally they enter their credit card number. They see the credit card right here. They see their name, the expiration date, and then they add the CVV, and they pay. And just like that, and look, even here, there's a pay on this sheet. We're going for more upsells. Now, keep in mind, we're using the same upsells over and over and over and over, the socks. You can have a different one on every one of these pages. This was a little bit of a lazy setup, but I think you get the point. Now, the customer hits pay, and just like that, they get a thank you page. I removed the email address here, but their email address would automatically be in. They create a password, and they can create an account, so when they come back, they can one-click order from you again, and you can email them, all that good stuff, okay? So I believe the very next slide says thank you, which means we are done with the training for today. Now, I'm going to let you know what next week's training is on. We haven't decided if John and I are doing it on Tuesday or Thursday. We've got a lot going on next week. We will update you. Look out in the Facebook group. I will be getting you all a copy of these slides in the Facebook group by midnight Eastern time tonight. Okay, that's number one. So make sure to go back there later. And this video will be in the Groovekart Academy before midnight tonight with the slides right underneath the video as well. Now, we've shown you what basically happens after they click to your website, right? We went a little bit backwards. We basically showed you how to set your store up first. Now, you guys are like, this training's great, but John, Mike, how do I get traffic? Okay, next week, I'm going to read this off for you. Let me move my microphone up because I'm going to read this off our whiteboard that John and I planned for you. Next week, we're going to show you how to do niche research, find a fanatical niche, and then we're going to show you how to, the first step, create a Facebook page. Then we're going to teach you how to find product ideas, put that on a t-shirt or a sneaker, the do's and don'ts. Then we're going to show you how to create an ad on Facebook. Then we're going to show you what an ad should look like, how you create ads, how you get the graphics and all that stuff done, what needs to be on the ad, what should never be on the ad. Then the next step, we're going to show you how to create a targeted audience for that niche, for those New York lovers that love coffee and Jesus. How do we target those people? We're going to show you. Then we're going to show you how you test 5 different t-shirts horizontally, and then assuming you find a winner, then we're going to show you, now that you found the winner, let's go optimize this listing. Let's test different headlines and different things like that. Okay. After that, we're going to show you how the people that click on your ad, how you can follow up with them with email, retargeting, discount coupons and emails, Chatmatic, Facebook Messenger, and cart abandon follow-up sequences. Once that becomes a winning campaign, we're going to show you to delay your sales, then sell them cross-sell products that you can find in AliExpress and emails, and then after that, you will scale that vertically, increase your ad spends, and then it's wash, rinse, repeat. Now go do the poodles, go do the Rottweilers, go change it from New York to Colorado, now change it from Colorado to Denver, all of these different things. It's wash, rinse, repeat from there. So you have just watched how to set up the store. Next week, we're going to show you how to drive traffic. And after that, there's really nothing else to teach you other than, the couple of gears and Groovekart and stuff like that. So I'm going to look in let me get my glasses. I'm going to look here and see if there's anything that I missed, and you can let us know if you enjoyed the training today and all that good stuff. So let's see what everybody's saying. Okay, do you recommend PayPal payments? No, we recommend using GroovePay, but you can use PayPal. What is the link for Groovekart customers for 90 days free Slingly? As I said, I'm going to be posting that in the Facebook group in a couple of days. Our friend Ricky is making that for us. Once that is ready, I'm going to really try to get that for you before this weekend's over, and it will be posted inside of the Facebook group, and then it will be attached inside of Groovekart. When you activate the app, you're going to see get free 90 days, something like that. Okay. Thank you. Awesome training. Do you help with getting a merchant account? Priscilla and everybody, if you need a merchant account, please go to groovepay.com. GROOVEPAY.com. Fill out the little information there, and we will get your merchant account. They're more affordable than Stripe and PayPal, and we're not going to shut you down. Okay, ever. Okay, unless you're lying to customers and not shipping your products. To me, it's the best e-commerce platform. Are you going to put Shopify out of business? I will not miss them. Thank you, RC. We appreciate that. Great training. Was not too long. 90 solid minutes. Didn't feel rushed. Spoke at a good rate. Didn't feel overwhelmed. Thank you. Great training. Thank you, Lindy Lewis. Cheryl Campbell. Can't wait for the next one. Loved it, says William. So valuable, says Ginny. Carmen says training was awesome. Jamie Watson, awesome training. Mike and John, looking forward to seeing the next one. You're going to love that's all John. It's all Facebook after that. Coot says thanks for the great training. Priscilla, and it just keeps going on. I'm not going to read all these, but I'll read your names. Priscilla, Holly, Sharman, James, Bear, Priscilla, Ken, awesome stuff, guys. Thanks for all the hard work, and you guys keep going. I appreciate it. I just got to say the last two, Paul and Mike. No more after that. So now what I want to do is just look at Paul's document that he's been asking some questions that we may not have answered, and then we're done. So I believe I've got a Google Doc over here somewhere that has.
He texted me also. He Skyped me.
Yeah, John, I read everything. I think we've answered every question. I've been watching. See, this type of training.
That he didn't have that.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. This type of training, right? It's conceptual. It's abstract. It lets you understand the entire business. Wow, now I get it. So we're not getting, wait, can you go back? I saw you mention Stripe. Should I have PayPal? All those different things don't get distracted, right? And you're not getting this sense of overwhelm. You're actually going to get off and say, honey, babe, I think I finally got it. These are the guys that are going to teach me. I've got the tools. I've got the knowledge. Next week is traffic. We're here for you every week, folks. And we're going to wrap it up. That's been an hour and 45 minutes. We want to thank you. I'm going to leave the last words here to John, and then I'm going to end the call and get all the stuff posted for you. Thanks, everybody. John,
well, listen, thank you all so much. Me and Mike certainly appreciate it. And Mike, thank you. You went way above and beyond. And listen, everyone, we want you to succeed. If you don't succeed, we don't succeed. So be in the Facebook group, be active in the community, show up on these webinars, and just keep pushing. Thank you.
Yeah, and folks, please go in the Facebook group, just blow it up. Maybe start a thread, let somebody start a thread, and then everybody just go in and just give your honest opinion on that training, and that way everybody that missed a training can watch the replay and then realize they need to show up live. And we appreciate that. We really do. You're taking time on a Friday night. This is date night. We know that. We want to thank you guys. You guys are just so active. We had a lot of fun. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.